Pump it up, pump it up.
Trae.
Come on, come on.
With Trae.
Pump it up, pump it up.
It's the day with Trae.
This is the day to gain inspiration, to make a positive change in the nation. We're inviting you to partake in conversation, to raise your vibration. It's the day that we will all celebrate all of our peeps that make this thing elevate. Watch the negative fade away, cause it's the day with Trae.
Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome to a terrific Tuesday and to the Day with Trae right here. And I'm your host, Trae Holiday. Really excited for my guest who's in the building. We got Jonarra Swanson back in the Black Media Matter studios with me. We're going to be learning all about MUVA and their upcoming grand opening. So I'm really excited that she's here to give us all the details about it. But of course, I'm excited you're here as well, because this is where you help us grow by sharing this show with others who you feel could benefit from the daily dose of dopeness we work to give you here on The Day with Trae. And if you can't watch us, you can always listen to us anywhere you find your favorite podcast. Just search Converge Media Network and The Day with Trae. You'll find us on your favorite podcast platform. Now, before I get into it with Jonarra after the break, I want to tell you something, because when we think about spring, I always think about flowers blooming, the trees having leaves on them, getting prepared for summer. But it's also so deeply connected to spring cleaning in our homes. And one of the things I want to do is blend the two. Let's talk about those new plant owners. Now, I am one, and I have some little tools to help keep my plants nice and plump during all seasons. When plants are indoors with us, they provide such a phenomenal benefit to us. And I didn't realize it until I really started taking care of two plants in my home. And it is special to me because not only do they provide great things for me, but just about enjoying and contributing to the ambiance of my home. I get excited about that as well. So while we're thinking about spring, this is also a good time to think about some plants that you can bring into your home. And we actually recently went to go visit amazing plant shop, not too far from us right down here in Pioneer Square. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, okay? There's so many great things that I learned about plants there. But I will also say that there's so much more to learn. So if you're new in it, if you don't have a green thumb or thought you didn't like me, there's always ways to get into these plant shops, y'all, and ask questions. And that's something that for me is very important, because I need a hand holding me throughout the process. But when I think about all of the amazing bloomage we see outside, I was like, man, I want some of that indoors. And so when I think about spring now, I'm thinking about, am I doing all I can to keep my plants alive and thriving in my home? So whether it is redirecting them for sunlight or using a tool so that I can make sure they're getting the water and sunlight they need and the moisture, that's something that I was like, thank goodness for the help, because I definitely need it. So I'm going to encourage you during this spring season to also be thinking about ways to spring up your home, not only with the cleaning, of course, the cleaning, right? It starts there. You don't want to bring your plants into a dirty home, but also to think about foliage that you can have in your home. It's so special, and now is the time to dive in deep, because there's some amazing bloomage that I'm sure is happening all around your area on the outside. Go ahead and take a step to bring it inside. Well, after this short break, y'all, we got Jonarra Swanson joining me. Coming up next, we're going to be talking all about MUVA and the great work that they're doing, and of course, their grand opening. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Have you heard? Everyone living in Washington State can buy health insurance regardless of immigration status. Call 1-855-923-4633 to find out your option through Washington Health Plan Finder. The call is free, safe, and secure, and getting health insurance will not affect your immigration status. Give us a call today.
Hey, what up, everybody? Truth Talks is one of the hottest shows streaming, and we're expanding. You can catch all the tea live and unedited Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and again at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. Dive into the truths you need to hear from pop culture to politics and some of the biggest celebrity exclusives.
I wrote the song in the car.
Get out the way. That was my theme song.
Set your reminder to catch us live on Fox Soul or binge watch on YouTube/Fox Soul.
Getting the scholarship really changed the conversation. It went from, no, I can do school in my free time and make it work, to I could only focus on school and I could be the best I can be every single day. I can soak up everything. I can read before class and make sure I'm not just learning enough to pass a test. Like, I could really pour all my time into school. That's what having a Seattle College Foundation scholarship did for me.
Waitress, the hit Broadway musical baked from the heart, is coming to Fifth Avenue Theater. This little slice of heaven musical offers a special recipe for finding happiness in unexpected places. With original music by Grammy Award winner Sarah Bareilles, this musical is a dash of dreams and a pinch of heart baked to perfection. Don't miss this brand new production. Get a taste of this delicious musical March 11th through 30th. Order up at fifthavenue.org and satisfy your sweet tooth with the most delectable show of the season. Make plans now to get a little slice of this perfect musical today.
Welcome back, y'all, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. Joining me right now is Jonarra. What's up?
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Glad to have you back with us.
I'm glad to be back. Long time no see.
I know. So, okay, you're not only a local artist, but now you're co-founder of MUVA. So, you got to tell us what MUVA is all about. I love it because it's like my mother. Yeah,
exactly.
right? I'm here
you
for
get
it.
it right away.
Yeah.
So MUVA for me, it's like a dream turned into reality. It's actually based off of my own personal experience. As a single mom, I have a firsthand experience recognizing the struggle between balancing your passion, like creativity, financial stability, and parenthood all at once. So MUVA is something that allows moms to be able to showcase and sell their work without sacrificing the joys of motherhood.
Ooh, so tell me more about this, because I think that this really answers a lot for a lot of moms out there. Tell us a little bit more about how it actually works.
So it's gonna be a gallery, a retail space, and a studio space for moms. And they'll be able to have the opportunity to monetize their passions. And so it's really going to be a bunch of creative moms that I've found in the area showcasing their work, and then I will be there, you know, to sell it for them. And we'll also have a studio space that's going to be accessible, kid-friendly, for them to be able to create if they don't have space at home or if they aren't able to, you know, find a studio space where they live.
I mean, you're talking about providing childcare, basically, space so they can keep their kid with them, right?
Yes.
And also find a way to create.
Yeah, so that's the goal. And this is just the start. So of course, like, we don't have childcare right now, but that actually is my goal, is to expand on this, because before I became a mom, I was an artist. And I realized that that was my passion. I mean, as I told you before, it was helping my mental health, and it was giving me financial empowerment. Like, it was allowing me freedom in my life. And when I became a mom, letting go of that was not an option for me. I was like, I need this even more now than I did before, because of the stress that comes with that sacrifice and that job of being a mother. And so, you know, I just want other moms to be able to have that too. And so this is just the start, being able to provide this space. And I hope that it really does grow to something where we can have childcare, just like when you go into the gym sometimes and you're able to just drop your kid off, you know, with someone and be able to focus on yourself and exercise. Like, that is my goal with MUVA. And so, yeah, I'm really excited to get this started.
So you came up with this amazing dope name, MUVA.
I did.
And it's MUVA. Does it stand for something?
It just stands for an empowered boss mama, honestly.
I love it.
I mean, in our culture, MUVA means like an empowered mom, like the MUVA of the household, the MUVA of the city. It's like a compliment, you know? And being a single mom, like, people, there's often that stigma that being a mom is not empowering, that it's actually something to be ashamed of in life, especially as me being a young mom. And I feel even more empowered now being a mom. The fact that I am able to do all of this is like, what the heck? Like, yeah, so MUVA for me is like that energy of no, this isn't my stopping point. Like, this is just my growing point. This is what catapults me to be even greater. So yeah, that's how I came up with the name.
It's so beautiful to hear you, how you're embracing your motherhood. You know, it's interesting because I was having this discussion. It was really centered around menopause and perimenopause, and how a lot of women, there's this kind of stigma around, well, if you are no longer like childbearing, what good are you? Well, like, what use are you as a woman? And so it's interesting to hear you talk about the reverse. Like, no, in my childbearing years, you know, there's this stigma around motherhood and young motherhood specifically. And so it's interesting because there's a lot of different ways that women are attacked. I mean, we just know this, right? Like, there's a ton of different ways. And so whether it's on either end of the age spectrum, you see these very unique situations here that are dealing with the changes that a woman goes through. So it's really interesting to hear you say that. So for now, this is a space you want to open it up to moms. You know some mom artists who need this. And essentially, even though you don't have childcare there, you're making it available for them to bring their children so they don't have to worry about it, which I think is huge, right? I mean, it's a great start and jumping point for the space that you're creating and curating for artists. Tell us a bit about where this space is and how did you land on this location?
So I've been looking at locations for quite some time, and honestly, like, when this opportunity presented itself to me, I just jumped on it. It's going to be at the Columbia Tower, and I'm so excited to be able to be in a space where it is very professional, and maybe, you know, you also don't see a lot of like art spaces in this area. So it's able to bring in this creative energy, bring in this family-friendly energy into a professional space. So I'm really excited for that. And I think the location also is great because as I was looking at it and like looking around, like, this is a space where I know kids are going to be fine. It's not like ground level, you know, there's really no risks there. And, you know, they're able to just be themselves. It's a very safe environment. So very professional, you know, so yeah, I think it's a great choice.
Wow. Well, congratulations to you, Jonarra. I mean, I'm telling you, you know, you were talking about your artwork last time, and it's so great to see the progression, you know, because if the space isn't there, we have to create it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so I'm so grateful. And I know there's plenty of artistic moms who are also going to be so appreciative. I mean, you're truly building a collective here.
Thank you. Thank you. I am trying. And you know what, matter of fact, I wanted to say, like, if there are any businesses who support the message who want to partner, reach out to me. Like, I am 1,000% open to working together to be able to make sure that my reach and my intention is, you know, reaching everyone. And my goal is accessibility at the end of the day. So I've also created a Google form for moms to fill out on the MUVA Seattle Instagram page, where they can let me know a little bit about their business, about their craft, and figure out how we can benefit you and help you. Like, this is about empowerment at the end of the day. So.
All right, so that Instagram one more time, because that's how people are finding you.
Yeah.
Let them know exactly where they go on IG to get plugged in.
Okay, so the Instagram is at MUVA_Seattle. So you'll be able to find us there. We also have a website, www.muvaseattle.com. And yeah, I also invite you to our grand opening on May 7th. I hope that you can all come to support all of the creative moms in the area. And yeah, I'm very excited to share this with everyone.
What time, May 7th?
That is to be decided.
Okay.
This is my first time doing a build out, so I'm kind of leaving that up in the air, but I know for sure May 7th is going to be the day.
Well, I can't wait for you to open your doors. Kudos to you for having the vision and seeing it through to fruition. I'm looking forward to learning more about MUVA as you grow and build. And you know, you can always bring your story right back here to The Day with Trae. We got you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, girl.
Awesome, awesome work here on this terrific Tuesday. Definitely terrific. And I get to wrap it all up right after this short break. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Have you heard? Everyone living in Washington state can buy health insurance regardless of immigration status. call 1-855-923-4633 to find out your option through Washington Helpline Finder. The call is free, safe, and secure, and getting health insurance will not affect your immigration status. Give us a call today.
Hey, what up, everybody? Truth Talks is one of the hottest shows streaming, and we're expanding. You can catch all the tea live and unedited Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and again at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. Dive into the truths you need to hear, from pop culture to politics and some of the biggest celebrity exclusives.
I wrote the song in the car.
Get out the way. That was my theme song.
Set your reminder to catch us live on Fox Soul or binge watch on YouTube/Fox Soul.
Getting the scholarship really changed the conversation. It went from, no, I can do school in my free time and make it work, to I could only focus on school and I could be the best I can be every single day. I can soak up everything. I can read before class and make sure I'm not just learning enough to pass a test. Like, I could really pour all my time into school. That's what having a Seattle College Foundation scholarship did for me.
Welcome back, y'all, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. Huge shout out to Jonarra for having the vision to open up MUVA, amazing artistic space that welcomes their children so that they can create, have a space to actually sell their creations, and in a safe, secure environment. You know, these kinds of innovative ideas coming to the forefront is so special to celebrate. And I'm grateful that The Day with Trae is really a platform where everyone feels like they belong. So I'm gonna encourage you again, if you know of somebody who needs to be on this show, make sure that you reach out to me on Instagram at Trae Holiday, or hit us up on email, thedaywithtrae@whereweconverge.com, so we can work to get your story here as well. You know, I'm always telling y'all to be inspired, and Jonarra has certainly inspired me today. I'm saying, if you are feeling a void, if you see a gap, a need for something, I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you need it, chances are other people do too. So go ahead and build it. Go ahead and create it, and then come here to promote it so we can make sure people know about it, all right? I'm looking forward to being back with y'all tomorrow, and until then, at 11 a.m., peace.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.